Hi everyone, it's Karen here for Artists Live, and I have a new project for you today. It's an underwater sunken treasure, that's what I call it. It's a mixed media canvas, and I will show you step by step how I did it. And I'm just going to turn the camera around. Welcome everyone, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the project. So, this is the project. It's here we go. Now I have to start with the camera, fiddling with the camera until I get it the right position. It's a 9 by 12 flat canvas. I'll show you soon how it looks like when I can get the camera to stay put. Hi Daweed. Okay, somehow every single time I have the same problem. Why does my camera not cooperate? It starts, see, it starts going down, but at other times I don't have any problem with it. I should maybe not start moving it around and just not even having, God, I'm so sorry about this. It is so frustrating because it's still crooked and I can't get it to go. Should I restart everything? It is so annoying. I can't get it to go and it's still crooked. Sorry. All right, that is more or less what I can do. It is very frustrating when it doesn't. Okay, so I have lots of different fun things here for you to see. And this is the canvas that I use. It's just a cheap flat canvas. And I'm just going to do some things with it. The first thing I want to show you, the first thing I'm going to do is just I used 7 Dot Studio paper. This is from the Destination Unknown collection. It's called Celestial because it looks like stars, and then it has just a blue background on the back. So all I did is I just ripped it. Let me just. This is just being lazy and not wanting to take out the trimmer. So I ripped it. Basically, I had had it in a ripped kind of motion here. Okay. So I started from here and I just ripped it to have it right there, like that. Pretty easy. And then I used the back of it to, I ripped it backwards. Well, maybe I'll, okay, it doesn't really matter. I used the back of it to create a blue here. So let me see, I think more like this. I want some of the blue to show. So, yeah, so I'm basically just eyeballing it. No real, since it's mixed media, it can be any way you want it. Okay. And okay, and then I'm going to put the extra piece over here. Okay, there we go. So that's the thing, and I'm just going to glue it with some gel medium. Very easy. Hold on. So I'm just using soft gel medium to glue this. You can use any type of medium, any gel. And okay. I'm wasting a lot of paper here. I don't know, I technically need to use all of it, but I'm just being lazy and trying to be quick about this. Okay. So I apologize about the technical difficulties. when people watch the show, hopefully they fast forward the the areas where they didn't like, where I'm trying to fiddle with my camera. So I'm just gluing the blue first. And this is very simple part, nothing that you don't know. And then I'm going to use this to just put on top. And the reason why I chose a flat canvas as opposed to a regular one, besides the fact that they're cheaper, but also because it has a much harder flat surface, so it's much easier to use. I find it easier to use, that's what I'm... Okay, hold on. Let's use a little bit more glue here. And take it out a bit so you can see it. And seal. So the reason why I put the papers here, I want to keep this area kind of blank. Don't want it to be all covered. It just gives it a better balance. Hold on. I want to make sure that everything is glued here. And yes, I do get bubbles. I'm not perfect. I don't care if I'm not perfect. A lot of people don't like these bubbles, and I could technically work them out, but I just do. Hi, Janusz. And David, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. I'm just gonna cut the excess. Okay. All right. So this is it for that. Now what I want to do, too much, is I want to add some white gesso. Just a little bit, just to give it a small whitewash. Small whitewash. Oh, let me tell, I had asked Olga if she could moderate, because I wasn't sure if Rika could. I got Rika confused on things, so I'm gonna tell Olga that it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so yeah, I was supposed to tell Olga to moderate today and I forgot about it, but it's okay. It's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a whitewash with the gesso. All it is just putting a little bit of gesso and spraying it with a lot of water, so making it very liquidy. And I need more water in this. And what it does is that it makes, I'm just dipping it in my, it makes it very, very, very smooth and liquidy. And then all you do is just gently pass it with on the canvas. It just kind of blends everything together. I do need to put gesso because my canvas has the gel, and I want the sprays to kind of adhere to, like basically stick to the background. So I do need a kind of gesso-y surface. I do want a little bit, I want to use a little bit of gesso, also a bit of thicker gesso, and just cover kind of the ends, just to make it all kind of go together. And that's basically just the easy part. Very, very easy. Nothing new that you've learned today, I guess. So let me see the question. Oh, Leda, this is a 7-dot studio, destination unknown. It's called Celestial. Because it has like these star looking things. Okay, let me put this away so it doesn't interfere with what I'm creating. Okay. Okay, I like to have my surface clean so you can see. Let me put a little bit more light. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. So now okay, I see some more people coming, but I just I'm too busy looking that I cannot see who's coming. Okay, I used this is a 7-dot studio stencil. Is from the same collection, from the 7-dot studios destination unknown collection, and I just used it to create a little bit of texture around. So I took the light paste. You can take any modeling paste, and with my spatula, which is my favorite tool to go with, not the spatula, the palette knife, I'm just going to create a little bit of texture in the background. And really, I'm doing it randomly. There's no rhyme and reason why I'm using one or the other. I do want, it's not true, sorry, I want the motion, this type of motion going downwards, but not maybe in a row. So here, I do want some of these arrows to go at this direction, and maybe another one here. Just be careful with this. Okay, and sorry. And I do want a little bit of these kind of bubbles in some places. And I added very little bit of texture on this white out area, like this area that I don't have that many things on. So just a little bit of texture, just to kind of, no, I don't like this one. Just some bubbles, and yeah, that's about it. I did want to see, this looks like a map, kind of like measuring tape. So I want some of that, and I am going to use it here too. So this is just, as I said, just for texture. You can use any stencil you like of this one, that you like. There's no rhyme or reason why I'm using this. I just want to create things on the background. And then some more bubbles. Let's try to make them without ruining anything. Yeah, some more bubbles here, and maybe here. Okay, just I had to turn that around so I don't ruin the canvas. So there we go. This is the more or less the most amount of texture that I want to add. I don't want that much because I'm gonna put so many more things on it, right? So you don't want to overload it. Just cleaning my stencil from the extra I don't like wasting paste. So that's another thing. All right. So while I clean, it should dry a little bit. This paste dries really fast. For those of you who know me, it's my favorite one to use. Yeah, unfortunately, the stencil is, because a lot of the collections sell out. 7-dot Studios is coming out with 2 new collections, and they'll be available for sale very soon. And they're really gorgeous, and they're actually designed by the same person who designed this one. I just don't have them yet, otherwise I would have probably used them for this project. So it's just worth it. If you like the collection, you should buy the actual stencils and stamps that comes with it, because that's the first thing that runs out. They usually have papers, but the collections are not, the stencils are usually not available after a while. Those are the first ones to go. Okay. All right, here we go. As I'm drying, I can say hello to everyone. I think I saw Joanne there. I saw somebody from Norway, but I don't know what their name is. I think I said hi. I'm not sure who else came in. Let me just look up a little bit. Petra, I saw. So I think it's Scrappy Gal from Norway. But I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's, maybe it's Kristen? I'm not sure actually. Did she say who she was? Okay. Actually, while I'm drying this, I do want to, while this is drying, I want to just grab a couple of my chipboard pieces and just kind of cover them in white gesso in the meantime. And also, oh yeah, no, that's it. So I'm gonna cover these. These are Blue Fern Studios, some of them, and some of them are from 7 Dot Studios. So it's from Wow Studios, which is like they have different. This comes with the 7 Dot Studios ones, but most like these three are 7. Oh no, sorry, never mind. These are all Blue Fern Studios. What am I saying? The other canvas has like some of the 7 Dot Studio ones. I just couldn't. I didn't have doubles of each. I didn't have double of each ones. Oh, so she said her name. Hold on. And I missed it. Or Renette. Oh, okay. Hi, Renette. Okay, good. Renat. Is it Renat? Or is it Renat? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Either way. Okay, so I'm just going to cover these in gesso. Just so I can add them later to the page. I'm trying not to make a mess so I don't have to clean it up. And just lightly, this doesn't have to be perfect because oh no, you guys see? So good, so that's one. I'm being lazy and I don't want to take these out. Hi, Jaya. Yaja. Yaya. Oh my God, now I can say your name. Jaya. How do you pronounce it? Okay, she's from India. Have you seen her work? Is also gorgeous. Okay, there we go. I'm almost done with this. So this gives me time for it to dry. Today I'm not in a rush. I don't have to pick up my daughter. Somebody's picking her up for me. So perfect. Okay, there we go. Just quick, nothing. Again, I know I keep on saying just quick, but oh, I see, Rika, that you've been to Norway. I haven't been anywhere in Europe. Can you believe that, guys? I'm gonna be there hopefully this September. We're going on a 20th year anniversary on a trip. So, but we're gonna be in Spain and Italy a little bit. But I've never been to Norway or Finland or anywhere for that matter. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna kind of place the embellishments. I want to show you everything that I have. The main focus of my canvas is this star. It is real. It's a real starfish that I bought when I went to, I don't know, some beach, some island. I found them. I bought 2, and they're perfect because it was the doubling up for this. Then I also added something else. So I don't know if you guys seen these molds by Prima, and these are molds that you can use with paper clay that they also sell. They come in these packages. Okay, and there is six or seven of them. And what I did is I created these. I already did did these in advance because I didn't know, they take 24 hours to dry. And they're very, very nice. So I made a few different ones. I made this one, and I think I need to see, this is an extra piece that doesn't need to be there. Yes, I want to come to Finland. Who says, oh, she's Rika saying that I want to come to Finland. Yes, I do want to come to Finland. Okay, so this is one of the things. I really love this one. It reminds me of the face of a mermaid. What I wanted to do with this, with underwater treasure, is to just make it seem as if this whole canvas was underwater and all the treasures were found in a sunken treasure chest or something like that. That was my idea. And so I wanted to make it look that way. The other thing is for these molds, I mean, I'm not showing you how to do these today because there is a few videos. Miranda Edney from the Prima Marketing design team has a really great video how she made these. It's a short video, so you can watch how she does them. I literally followed her instructions. The other thing I forgot is that I did use some cheesecloth in the background, and I'm gonna do this before I glue all these together. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm just gonna move these embellishments first, and I'm gonna add some cheesecloth. I love adding cheesecloth to the backgrounds because it gives it great texture. And you can buy this basically anywhere, Walmart, dollar store, or in Europe. I'm not sure where, but I'm sure there's places you can buy this. This is just cheesecloth that you use for baking, or what the grandmothers used to use to make cheese when we were younger. Now, some people still do. Sorry, I shouldn't insult those who actually make cheese, fresh cheese. That's great. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just going to use a little bit of soft gel to glue it. Okay. So, I mean, the texture is kind of hiding underneath. I know it's kind of pointless what I did, but some of it is still showing, and that's the most important thing. I need to put a lot of this on so it will stay. You want it to really stick to the background because it's just for texture. It's not, you don't want it to be sticking out after. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, it's not crooked, is it? I want to add a little bit more here at the top. Not too much, maybe just here, because I do want to leave some of the stenciled area intact. But wherever I don't have stencil, I can just add extra this. Okay, there we go. And it doesn't matter if it's wet, we're going to be sticking things onto it, so it's a perfect thing to just let it, I don't have to dry this layer, which is really nice. So it also looks like netting from a fish, net or whatever, you know, from a, how do you call it, fishing rod, fisherman, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now going back, I will put this here. And then I'm just going to play around with the different elements. What I did is I did use the fishing, not the fishing, now I'm calling it fishing, the cheesecloth. I did use it to create, to make it things balance on each other. So let's see how it works. So I really like, look how pretty this shell is. So let's see. So I'll go use some of this cloth to kind of prop some of the materials, some of the embellishments. For example, this one, I just kind of needs a little bit more. Okay. Okay, there it is. So you can use, this is the nice thing, you can, it's kind of soft, so it gives it a good embedding, and at the same time you can use, it doesn't break, right? So let's see, like this. All right, what else do I have? Let me look. Oh, I forgot the chains, and I want to kind of use them like this. So I will cut them, because you can pretend that the chain is one length, but it doesn't have to really be. You can just hide it underneath and start it again. There we go. And I think the star, the North Star, instead of I don't have another anchor, so we're going to put the wheel, the steering, the boat, the wheel of the boat, which is still really nice. And just trying to think, I can put this somewhere else. Let's see, maybe here, just to make it a little bit different. And hold on. Okay. Alrighty. I also use a clock. These are the junkyard findings from Prima. Just, you know, there's probably a clock that fell in the ocean at one point, right? And I'm going to add an extra shell here to kind of hold the clock upright. And I really like this shell. I want to see where I can have it. Let's see. I need another shell, one more shell. Oh, this is a nice one. Look how pretty this one is. This one should go here. So I still like this shell. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. And I need, oh yeah, and one more thing. I also got these. This is from the glass is from the dollar store, and this is actual sand that I collected on one of my trips. And yeah, actually put it at the end of this chain. Let's see. Oh, I think we should put this. This is, now these are flair. This is a flair from the same collection, from Destination Unknown collection. So I think it should go here. I think maybe the clock should go here. It feels like, okay, hold on. Still haven't found a spot for my shell. Maybe there. And I need one more shell, right? Yes. Oh, another beautiful shell that can go here, and then the star on top of it, this star. I think we're good. I don't think we need these, unless we need this one here. No. Okay, so that's good. So kind of found myself what I like, the way I like it to set it up. It's a little bit different than the other one, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Okay, so now we're just going to glue them. Just going to glue some of this. Oh, I think this is the right side. And what I did to glue them is I used the heavy gel. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss any of the embellishments. No. Okay, so I used the heavy gel for the, oh no. Somebody's asking me, is Vivian there? She's asking me what the mask is, but I right now cannot explain to her what it is. Okay, sorry. With a spatula, I just going to, oh, what is a mask? She's asking what a mask is. Can somebody explain to her what a mask is? Like, it's like a stencil. A mask is like a stencil. I will have to answer her after, just because, okay, this one already has the gel. It's kind of sticking to the gel that's underneath. So I'm just using the heavy gel to kind of stick the embellishments together. It's really good. I mean, it does take 24 hours, like overnight, to dry, but it's really like holds things together really well. It's one of the new Finnabair mediums, and it's excellent. I love it. Now for this, I think I'm gonna need, let's see, oops, how did I have it here? I must have had it, okay, no, oh my god, how did I have this star? How was this star like that? Oh yeah, okay. So hold on. I need to put a little bit of this underneath of the star, so it props up the middle, because the middle is kind of hollow. So let me put a little bit of this. That's too much. Then that, and then, okay, it's still too hollow. Okay. It needs to kind of prop up. Okay, there we go. I think this will help. Okay, it's just not wanting to stick here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I want to put this one together too. I keep on getting buzzes from my phone that I don't mean to get. Okay. All right, now it's good. It's holding together. Okay. Now this, same with this. Don't need to put it everywhere, only where it touches. And I need to put this one, so I just see that I already have in a good spot, so I don't want to move it. I'm worried if I move that I will have it will go out of place. Okay, I'm going good timing. I'm just checking the time for that myself. For those of you who watch this after, I know it's slow, but it's a live show. A lot of people don't understand that this is a live show, and it's just recorded after. It's recorded during the show and it's shown after. I've had comments of people saying that it's too slow, that I lost their attention, but they don't realize that this is a live show and I'm interacting with other people. And thank you everybody for saying. Okay, so thank you for your comments. That's what I meant to say. Okay, and the star, yeah. And the wheel. So I'll show you some stuff. I'll show it to you from close up in a sec. I think I glued everything, yeah? Okay. Now I want to just kind of stick some things to others. Oops, see, too much. I want to make sure that things are stuck well together. You don't want, because once this is dry, it will never come off. But because it takes a little bit longer to dry, you don't want it to like start moving, especially when you start spraying. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so hold on. Did I not glue this one? Yeah, one sec. I want to put somewhere here. Okay, perfect. So this is basically the composition. It looks weird now until you put the color, but this is basically the composition of the actual canvas. Now, sorry, one sec. I'm going to clean this up and show you just some stamping that I did. So I used another, this is the stamp. I like using the collections in conjunction with each other. So this is the clear stamps. This is the clear stamps from the same collection, from the Destination Unknown collection. And I'm going to get myself my ink. And again, I just added a little bit of just texture in some places. So I took, there's a script stamp, and I just went and stamped some of the areas where it just needed a little bit of extra stuff. Oops. Yeah, this is coming here, not sure why. You can even, what's nice about these, you can actually stamp, it's not the best stamp for it, you can actually stamp these molded things. I'm just going to add some more texture. I like this star, so I'm going to add it to the background. Oops, you see things still moving. That's why I want to do some of the steps like this before. And it's just to add extra texture for the layers, right? I mean, not everything comes out, and it doesn't matter. And what else? I like this. This is like, again, the measuring tape. So we can add a little bit of extra of this here. Oops. I keep on saying oops, I know. It's like now today my favorite word. I usually have other words. And there. And some here. And just kind of making a border. I think I added this stamp too, but I don't know if I need to add it for this one. It's just, I think I added it underneath. And now this is all glued in, so I can't really add it. Okay, I can put it here. Oops. As you see, I'm not a very good stamper. So, okay. No, that didn't work. Yeah, I think I must have stamped before I put all the embellishments, so that's why it looks different. And I think my ink is running out. That's okay. Okay, so I mean, it's just for texture. There's no rhyme or reason of how to do this. Okay, and a lot of it is going to be covered up, so you don't want a perfect image of everything. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to, oops, let me just fix all this. Okay, so the way I did it is I actually put stuff behind here and let things drip. So I'm going to put, let's see, I want to put some of the wipes here at the bottom so it doesn't make a big mess. And then I'm going to put some of these. Oh, I forgot one more thing, sorry. I use this texture paste. It's called Texture Paste White Sand to add some more texture in the background, even more. And although you can't see it in the actual canvas, it is actually quite texturized and it adds a very cool effect. So I love adding this with my finger. That's basically what I do. So I just kind of roughly add it like this. So when the spray goes on the area where it's textured, it kind of leaves a really cool effect. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. All So that was it, and I'll show you in a second. I'll show you in a second the texture and how it looks, okay? All right. So there's the texture, you can see it there, okay? So I will dry that up, but first I just want to add, the other thing I did is I added a little bit of gesso in some areas. So the reason why I did that is so you get some areas covered fully in gesso and some areas that are the white, some areas of the, when you spray, will be a little bit like with the gesso, and the other areas will go straight onto the actual object. So it just gives it two different effects. I also did this to the bottle, just as if it was buried underneath. And gesso is a great thing so you can basically hide things if you don't like them, or bring things to life. It has both effects. Okay, not too much. It's just kind of, you can also create texture with gesso, which is really nice. So some of the areas will be texturized. All right, there we go. So just a little bit. So this all looks white. And what I did is I use these new sprays. They came out at CHA. They're the Finnabair sprays. And anybody who went to Art Venture was able to get these. Hold on. Not sure. Let me see. I want to make sure. Okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna get this one called Dragonfly Blue, Fairy Pond, and Golden Oregano. Let me see if there was anything else that I wanted. No, I think this is good. So I'm gonna spray in some areas, and the way that hold on, and the way that I'm going to spray it, I'm gonna spray it, and I'm going to then water it down with some of the water. So in some areas only, okay? So let's start with this. So look how, like, you know, how well it is. And actually I can move, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit forward, and you guys are gonna be able to see it much better. Oh, there's my dog barking. Okay, so here you go. And I'm going to kind of water it down so it kind of drips to the bottom. And that's how I'm creating the drips. Yeah, there we go. And maybe like here, and the drips are created as we're going down. Yay! If I don't like some of the drips, I just wipe them off. And I'm going to start with the other color. This is called Fairy Pond. I mean, you can use any sprays here. You can use Lindy's. You can use so not necessarily you can have to use these. I just really like the way they look. I'm gonna mix some green in it, because green, and if you mix the green and the blue, what it happens is that it creates a kind of aqua effect, underwater effect. Okay. And the more you water it down, it's just the cooler it becomes. It's just, some things are still wet, so it's still choosing to kind of drip down. Okay, and again, I'm leaving this area as clean as possible. I'm just going to spray over here. And if you want the areas to be darker, then you keep the spray up. If you want it to be lighter, then you spray water on top. Okay. And I need some more green here. Let's see. And let it drip again. I'll show it to you in a second. And oh, let's see how this bottle is flowing down when I don't want it. Oh, I really like this effect. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so wet. It's so wet. All right. Now I think I might add a little bit more, not the fairy pond. I want the dragonfly blue. Okay. And I just want that really deep color to go in there. And maybe in here too. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so some of the areas need a little bit more. And I can always go with a brush if I want to. And just, you know, add it in other areas where I missed. Like for example here. Heather, I'm using the ones that we got at CHA. These are the, didn't you buy some of these? I'm not sure if they're still available yet, but they will be. Oh, sorry, what colors? Dragonfly blue, fairy pond, and golden oregano. These are called pixie dust from Art Alchemy. So yeah, sorry, I just saw now that you wanted the colors again, so I did. And I'm just kind of dabbing it a little bit. Just dabbing where I don't want things or where I do. And that's basically the thing. It's very wet right now. No, it's not, I'm not done yet, but I want to show you. Another thing is, one of these canvases is up for sale because I don't need two of them. I'll put it if somebody wants to buy this one or the butterfly, how do you call the butterfly, the light bulb from last week. Feel free to PM me, to message me if you're interested. I'm selling one of each of those since I have two of them. Okay, let me see. I want a little bit more blue here. Oh, look at this. This one doesn't have anything. Let's put some green in this. And some green here too. And there we go. Okay, so let me just, I just too much. Okay, there we go. So, I mean, you keep on playing with it until you're satisfied with what you get. And obviously you have to let this dry thoroughly. But before I let this dry, or maybe I'll heat dry a little bit. So I can chat with you guys. So yes, the face. Somebody's saying the face looks perfect there. It actually reminds me of as if it's a mermaid hidden inside, or a statue of a mermaid. So yeah, that's basically what it reminds me of. Oh, I forgot to add. Oh my goodness, I just realized I forgot something. I forgot to add the stickers. I did add some. Let me just go back for a second. Backtrack myself, because I did have some of these stickers that I had. These are from 7 Dot Studios, and I had added some of these, and now there's no space for them. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I could still add them in some places, just to add, because I did add some texture and I will color them again. So I still have some stuff there, because I just wanted to add even more texture, because you know me, never enough. A little bit of texture is not enough. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you noticed, it does add. So that's why I wanted to go back and do this. No, I don't know, I think it went here. So I mean, there's again no rhyme or reason why I'm doing this. But there's already enough glue at the bottom that I can do it without damaging anything. And I think I added some of this too. Hold on, where am I? Or these. I just wanted a little bit of like kind of, this was good. I added over here, and now I'm just going to color them. So this one was on the side here. And it's perfect. I think also I could add this star on top. Let me add some gel. Can't believe I forgot this step. I apologize. There we go. So I put the star on top of the chipboard star. And what else? I should have put this one underneath the clock. It would have, or underneath this, it would have looked really cool. There it is. And anything can fit anywhere. Let me just kind of seal these a little bit. I feel bad that if they start going down once I, okay, you see? And while I'm sealing them, some of the color is kind of going on top of it. So they're kind of sealing into the background. Okay, later I'm going to say the colors again. I used the Dragonfly Blue, the Fairy Pond, which is the green one. Oh, no, sorry, the blue one. And then the Golden Oregano, which is the green. Okay. No worries. You can ask me as many times as you want. Just putting some more of this here. So the reason why I added these is because they added like even more texture onto the background, and I really like that. And layers, I like the layers. So as you can see, you can really see the difference. It kind of gives it, it helps with the downward movement. So that's why I actually did it. Let me spray just a little bit, tiny more. Okay, I can use that. Okay. Okay, and the other thing I did, this is not my ideas, this is somebody else's idea. I just think it's Marta's ideas. This is from the canvases. I saved these now, and I made a sign out of it. So what I did is I just covered it with a sticker. Oh, this is too thin. Hold on. I need a thicker one. Oh, I think it's okay. Sorry, one second. I'm getting a thicker sticker. Okay. Oops. And then I chose the title. The reason why it's called Sunken Treasure, it's because it's one of the titles. All these stickers and all these embellishments are from the same collection, from the Destination Unknown. It was designed by Didi Keren for 7 Dot Studios. So this one is just the sign kind of goes here. Okay, maybe I'll put it, oh, maybe today, maybe it goes here today. Don't know, because this one is too high for me. No, I think it still goes there. So I'm gonna glue it. Okay, and I'm gonna put I'm gonna spray it so it blends in with the rest. And okay, good. I'm just gonna dry it, and then I'm gonna put the okay. So yeah, Joanne, she's saying that I did so much in so little time. You're right, but it took me a long time to design it. So now I'm just literally copying. When you're copying something straight from another project that you already designed, it's much easier. You don't have to do much. So I basically just copying the design, and it's just really easy. I don't have to do so much as I would have done if I had to design this from scratch. So oh, somebody's asking what's the difference between the Finn's Mist and the color bloom sprays. So the color bloom sprays are, first of all, some of them are shiny, but not all of them. The difference is the new pixie dust is literally, all of them are very highly pigmented with mica. And the point of them is that they have no binding agent, so when you're spraying them, they're not sticky when they're sprayed over gesso or any other medium. While the color blooms sometimes, depending on where the area where you live, can become sticky over certain mediums. The pixie dust doesn't. Apart from that, they're shiny. They have like this different type of colors. They're more there's different type of colored mica, if that makes sense. There was I think a recall on some of these, so that's why I think they haven't been released, but they will be released soon. I just got them at CHA. Some people were able to get these, so that's why some of us have them. I just really like the depth of the color, so that makes sense. Yeah, so what Rika is saying is true. So yeah, they're just basically mica and water, and because they're only mica and water, they will not feel sticky after. Okay, so the last step I did, I just wanted to have this a little bit dry before I add this last step. Okay, I want to show you the depth of the colors. It's just the colors are different also. Not only they're very deep colors. So there is the actual Sunken Treasure. And what I did is there's two options you can do next after this part. So you could go ahead. There is one of the colors is called, 1 minute. One of the new colors is called Pot of Marigold, and it kind of has a rustic kind of color. So I could spray it. Hold on. Oh, it's clogged. Never mind. I'm not spraying it. Ah! Oh my God, I just sprayed my face. Oh, just went in my eye. Sorry. That was funny. I never had that. That has never happened to me before. Because it was clogged. You see, so it has a kind of like a rusty effect. There we go. And it's really pretty. If you do not have this color, there's an easy solution. You can use alcohol inks. I'm going to use this caramel one. And what I did is I basically put it here at the top. What is going on today? I'm too strong. And let me just do it this direction. Okay. So let me just make it a bit closer to you guys so you guys can see. So I put it at the top, and then with a little bit of water, I let it drip. And I wanted the rusty color kind of coming into the surface. Then you can go in between different, like, you know, the shells, because underwater things, when they're in touch with oxygen and things like underwater, they tend to rust, right? So you need to add this rustic element to the rusty element to the background, because it just makes sense. Okay, and a little bit over here. So as I said, if you don't have those sprays, not to worry. Now the nice thing about alcohol inks is that they dry as you put them. So if you're not spraying it with water, it will stay the way you did it. However, if you spray it with water as soon as you put it on, so it will just spread it. It's still, when it's still liquidy. So that's why I can spread it here on this face, and it will still look good. Okay, hold on. All right, so this is the how do you call this? Sorry. Oh, it's burning my eyes. Okay, hold on. All right, so this is the, now I just have to add the title, and the title is from this sheet. The nice thing about the 7 Dot Studios is that they come with lots of different things that you can use. One of them is this sheet of different sayings. The one I'm choosing again is Sunken Treasure because I really like it. And hold on. Oops. I'm just gonna cut it up a little bit. Treasure. Oh no, I cannot cut it up. I did cut it into 2. That's what I did. And I'm gonna, and this is what I use for the title, and it kind of raises it up, right? So, Sunken Treasure. Okay. Okay, and I just want to seal it with a little bit of the gel. You don't want it to be lifting up. Yeah. So I just want to clean this a little bit too. This looks nicer when it's clean. And I just want to dry it a little bit more so then I can add a little bit more color. Let me see, is there any questions anybody has? Okay, hold on. So now that this is dry, I just want to pick up some of the color that is there and just kind of transfer it over here. The reason why is that I don't want to have too much color there, but I still want it to kind of fit into the background. There we go. Okay. And hold on, I think the chains are usually pretty rusted, so I need to kind of rust these chains a little bit more. Yeah, because chains are usually very rusted, right? Especially because they're metal, if that makes sense. And I think there's too much light here because, okay, so here's the actual Sunken Treasure. It's a canvas. Still wet, but this is basically the idea. And as I said, it's up for sale. Anybody who needs it or wants it or whatever, I'll gladly ship it anywhere. Just go ahead and message me. And oh, they're calling me from my son's school, so let me stop the record. Oh my goodness, 1 minute, guys. Hello. Good. Can I call back in a few minutes? I just am in the middle of a meeting. Yes? Oh no. Oh, can you call me? Can you call me in 10 minutes? Is that okay? Yes? Okay, thank you. Oh, this happens every time in the show. Why does she always call me during a meeting? Okay, so basically this is the, I apologize for the people that are going to be viewing this after, that are not going to like it. Okay, so this is basically my treasure, Sunken Treasure. And yes, so I will just turn around and say, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who came, and also want to tell you that we have a special guest next week. It's a surprise. I'm not telling you who it is. Somebody new. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I really appreciate you guys showing up every week and spending time with us and enjoying yourselves. And see you next week. I will update the Facebook with who it is and what information and what they're going to create. And we'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for coming to Artists Live.